It's day three, Charlie. Today we said when we went out yesterday, we said everybody wear your local JC. I have so many JCs, and uh, sporadically I picked one JC. I said,
Spor-
any mini money
Sporadically,
more,
eh? That's the word we are using today.
any mini money more, and I picked one JC, and it turned out to be this JC. Unbelievable.
Wow.
I was shocked.
Oh,
But
wow.
wow, but your JC looking good. What JC do you have on?
This is Sporting Lagos. This is
Sporting
Sporting Lagos
Lagos.
FC. They currently play in the NNL in Nigeria. They were part
Hmm.
of the MPFL before, but they got relegated, so they are in the NNL
Oh,
now. So I always
oh,
make it a point to visit to take in a Sporting Lagos game whenever I'm in Lagos. So they dash me
wow.
Jesse.
That's really that JC looking dope. That JC
Mm.
looking really good.
Tell us
Uh,
about your own. Tell us about your own.
yeah, this JC is a mixture of what you call it, AC Milan. How would
Eh.
AC Milan JC supposed to be? But
I see a very skinny eagle on the jersey, but okay, no problem.
uh,
Mm.
enough of these JCs. Let's jump into this group. I told you yesterday, this group, think about this group. This group will not, you'll be shocked about this group. We have Invincible Eagles. Um, what can you say about this team? Steady progress. The team has progressed, has become a big name in NSF USA, big name in Texas. They rule Houston. You got UASC, you have Bendel FC, you got Superstars of Wisconsin. What are you seeing?
Well, let's start with the seeded team, Invincible Eagles. Invincible Eagles remind me of a team in the EPL, the perennial bridesmaids, Arsenal. They are always there. They are always on the cusp, but they haven't taken that next step to be elevated to champions when it counts. They play well. They play beautiful football. Have young players. Have a good mix of young and old. A very not a tenure, but a growing organization that they have there, and they'll always put a squad together, both for the local Texas championships and also for our national championship. They travel, but they just don't have what it takes to move to take that final step and become a champion. So as usual, they are going to qualify from this group. Heck, they might even win this group because that's never their problem. Navigating the group stages and all of that is never the problem for Invincible Eagles. They take care of business for this round. Is when we start discussing the next round, that's where things get a little bit hairy. So I'm not concerned about them in this group. I think they are going to defeat UASC. Superstars of Wisconsin, even though that they are a debut team in NSF USA, they are a tested tournament team. I've done some research about them and seen that in competitions that they have participated in the past, and they've actually done pretty decently. They are going to bring a young squad to our competition. There's always that shock and awe of the way we play our games, the back-to-back nature of it, the lack of settling time and all that could be adverse to a first timer, but because they are competition tested, they are actually going to give some good games. But Bendel FC is who I'm expecting to be a challenger to Invincible Eagles in this group. Because Bendel, just like you have Aurora, Texas, Texas champion, Pan African, California, Boston Eagles, Boston champion. Bendel have won, I believe, the last couple of Nigerian leagues in Maryland and their cup tournaments as well. They have a very good team there. It's just a matter of who's going to be traveling with them. And then there's also the small issue of stores not participating in this year's tournament. So that's another team, another solid team that could have their players split up between Bendel and Eastern Vipers. And I think that a lot of them are probably going to end up in Bendel. So Bendel, I expect them to be very strong. I expect them to be the stronger of the Maryland teams between them, Eastern Vipers and Storm. So this group is one of the groups that I'm tipping two teams to qualify. I think Invincible Eagles and Bendel FC may both end up at 6 points, or maybe Invincible Eagles might get 9, but I think Bendel is going to have at least 6 and be one of the second place teams to go. I think Superstar Wisconsin will give a very good account of themselves. They're going to remind us of Indigo, the team from Indianapolis who participated in the last two tournaments, but not this year's tournament. Young team, enterprising team, colorful, want to play good football, but it's not going to be enough to take them to the next stage because of the other teams that they will have to face in this group. UASC, we've kind of mentioned some of their problems talking in Group B because of the player pool with Diamond FC. A lot of their players train together during the week and they shuttle back and forth between both teams. So there's going to be a clash there as far as what players go with. So they might suffer a little bit from a recruiting standpoint. They still have one or two standout players from the UPSL that will be joining them. So they'll be able to put up a good fight, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get them anything out of this group. So I'm tipping Invincible and Bendel
To
to
qualify
move
from
on
this.
from this group. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think that was spot on. I think this is the first group that I think we both agree on. UASC, just to highlight and buttress the point that you made. I think the last time they came to Atlanta, and I
Yes, they were in
believe
Atlanta.
they came to Austin. Did they come to Austin?
They were in Austin as well.
They were
That's
in Austin.
correct.
That was the last time, and they came to Texas Challenge in Houston, where they did not do well. And after that,
And they were
they,
in
they,
Austin as well for Texas Challenge. And then they
so
participated in the one in Dallas as well. So
yeah,
they played some
they
tournaments.
play some tournaments, but I think this, it's been a long time. There will be some little, how would you put it? They will need to clean that boat. There's so
Yeah.
much things in there. They're not going to make the impact that they think they will make. It's unfortunate they're a host city team, but I think with all the talent, Gamtex, DGE, Diamond FC, in terms of recruiting, that's going to be. And I think in terms of um, the riches, player personnel riches, USC among the four teams will be the fourth ranked team in terms of player recruitment, if it's financial reimbursement or anything in that Dallas area. So I think USC will finish fourth. I think Superstars Wisconsin, your scouting reports are right. These are battle tested. They're coming to play East African soccer with us. Somalians that are coming in there and coming to play soccer. We're going to come with a West African flair. Most of the teams are going to come with a West African, Hispanic flair. These guys are coming with that East African, Somalia, Ethiopia, and a sprinkle of some Kenyan players. So
And Nigerian players. I know a player who
and Nigerian players, but mostly it's
yes.
going to be mostly that East African flair. I think Superstars of Wisconsin, they're a good team, but this is their first time coming. I keep telling you, you don't understand what you're coming to face right here. It's not going to be your any other tournament. This is a tournament that is really, really, that is really rich. So I think they will be, punching above their weight, and I feel third place will be where they will finish. In terms of second place, I think Bendel, we all said it, we all agree, you made all the points there about Bendel. Bendel is a historic franchise of NSF USA. And they are coming. They say they are coming to win, but I don't think they would have the firepower to win the whole tournament, but they would have the firepower to have 6 points to get out of this group. And you said it all, Invincible Eagles. Is there any team in Texas that plays the kind of soccer Invincible Eagles plays? Then exciting soccer that Invisible Eagles play. I do agree with you when it comes to going past that hump, going past, they will go past the group stage, breeze through, but when they get to the semi-final, final, this is a team that has played three straight Texas championships and have been unlucky in three straight finals. And, this is something that is now more psychological than even physical playing the game. But I trust Invisible Eagles this year with the dynamics of the team they're coming with to Dallas with Okocha being president, Murphy and CJ still leading the lines as coaches.
I'll,
Invisible
I'll,
Eagles.
I'll, I'll give everybody a brief scouting report on Invincible Eagles and why you guys don't can't take it over the hump from everything that I've seen.
Yeah, you go ahead.
You don't play your best players in their best position. And you also have a problem in your attack. You don't have there's a lack of firepower in your attack right now. The same guys that you relied on during SLN, you have realized that once you take the step up to national, those guys were not up to snuff. And they are my guys. And then the one guy that you relied on that maybe can take you over the hump in attack, he's just put on too much weight and he can no longer go with the rigors of NSF USA tournament. The one guy that you need to be relying on, you don't rely on him. So you blunt your own attack based on your own decisions. And your best player is your midfielder, but you play him as a center back. You weaken him there. You make him very, very useless to your team. So instead of you to play to the strengths of your best players, you are making them plug holes in other positions on the field. Game makes you put a disjointed performance on there. So your problem is in your bench. It's not the players on the team, it's the bench that's making those decisions. If Invincible Eagles can put it all together with that bench and with the type of squad that they have and augment that with one or two players in different positions, then they can compete in this tournament. But if they come the same way they came to Texas Challenge and the same way they came to National and keep making those same decisions over and over again, they have no chance. They will come out of this group, but they will lose in the quarterfinal.
Well, Charlie, I do understand where you're coming from. I can, with the scouting reports that we have, it's not going to be the same thing.
Okay.
They have, I think, the coaching crew, the bench, the coaching crew on the bench. There's so much confidence in Coach Murphy and Coach CJ. These are battle-tested people that have taken us, to tournaments and tournaments. So hopefully it's in Texas, and they will do well. So we all agree, Invisible Eagles 9, Bender 6. I think Superstars will get 3, and UASC, they will be the UA. They will have that 0 points.
Oh
And
no, UASC, you guys can do it, man. You have a great goalkeeper. If I remember correctly, your goalkeeper was fantastic.
Charlie, stop being political. Tell the
I'm
you
not
look
being
look
political.
at look at them in the eyes. Look at
I'm
look
not
at the UASC in the eyes
I'm not being
and tell
political.
them. Okay,
I'm
Charlie's being political. I'm looking
I'm
at the
telling them
UASC.
what they are capable of, what the recruitment that they need to do. You go to I and collect those I guys to come and play. They will help you out. That's all
I
I can say.
nine, I and 9, I and 10. There will be no, even, there will be no Angel Gabriel saving USC from finishing last in this group. Let's shake to that and have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Group D coming up next. Invisible Eagles will win this group. Invisible Eagles go make Houston proud. Bendel will come out second. Superstars third. USC fourth. Let's shake to that, Charlie.
All right, man.
Okay.